Alright guys, you and me know that every now and again you can get really kind of stressed out a little bit if you're just driving really complicated cars that are very hard to drive. So I'm putting together this list of really fun cars. Now the first one I'm doing right here is the Eagle GT. Now it has a 4.6 liter motor or engine. This thing is just, it is so cool to drive. It handles so good, a lot of power, and you can get it. I got the download link in the description. Let's see what we can do here. Look at this thing, this thing flat hauls, but it handles really good. It's got really good balance. And man, it's just a lot of fun, and that's why I'm putting together this list, because you know, a lot of times you're driving a bunch of technical cars. There is just so much to do. Every now and again you just want to let loose and have some fun, just pure enjoyment. This is a convertible, absolutely epic. I mean, it's essentially a Jaguar E-Type that has really been tweaked. I highly suggest you take a look at this thing, download it, just have a good old time. Look at this guy. Oh yeah, one other thing. If you want to learn how to do these real crappy paint jobs, I did post a video on that. Like this, call 1-800-LAWYER if you get into an Assetto Corsa wreck. Well, anyway, hey man, this car, what fun to drive. It's plenty of power. Alright, let's take another look at one of the other top 5 cars. This one is definitely, next to the Mustang, is definitely my favorite. I got one, wind in the face and having a great time. Oh yeah. You can let your troubles and cares just melt away by getting in one of these little babies. This is a Sunbeam Tiger with a Ford powered V8 small block. Yeah man, I mean, you don't have to worry about much. Just keep your foot out of the gas just a little bit and have a good old time. These cars are powerful enough just to barely get you in trouble if you let them, if you get too greedy. But man, they are fun. Look at this thing go. Whoa. Yeah, love this stuff. So it's a highly recommended download from me, just because I like convertibles, and I like a lot of power. Look at that guy, he's crazy. Now that is a car that'll check your pulse just a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and I would say go ahead and download this thing. It is a blast, especially if you got a wind sim. I mean, you really have a good time. That wind's blowing in your hair. It's just giving you all sorts of good times. Sunbeam Tiger. Now the link's in the description for this one. Highly recommend it, just to have some fun, and that's what this whole little video is about. Just having some fun. Man. Alright, the GT350. Now I put some pretty crazy graphics on here, but man, after you drive this car, you definitely need your blood pressure checked. By far, one of the most fun cars that you can get is the GT350. It's got plenty of power. got a good good sound. It handles great. See if we can get through some of these people. Whoa, man. Some close racing here. It's a big car compared to some of these smaller ones, but man, it handles really good. And you're just gonna have a blast with it. If you haven't driven one of these yet, you gotta give it a shot. This is the Shelby GT350. It's the R version. It comes like as a Hertz. It comes with a different, like the Shelby colors and things like that. Definitely, if you can download it, I put the link there. It's a blast. It just handles really, really good. I mean, and it's got plenty of power. You're gonna have a great time. So just remember, if you can support the modders in any way, give them, throw them some bones, because they deserve it. I love this car. This is one of my favorite cars for sure. Look at this thing, just flies. All right. Cranking on the brakes. Whoa, this is great. Whoa, just about got off the edge, but now we got some clear space ahead of us. Look at this thing, just flies. All right, one more car that you're just gonna have a great time with it. This is the Eye Sprite, and this is the sprint version. They have a sprint, a race, and a normal version. The normal version has just what you'd expect for no power at all. But the sprint version, this one here, it's pretty fast, handles good, and you'd like this car. It's a little twitchy because it's such a short wheelbase, but man, you can really get on it. And it's a convertible, so hey, that's great in my book. See if we get past some of these people. Oh, we're not going to get past that Mustang. We're winding it up. Hit the brakes. Whoa. All right, we got him. Man, Assetto Corsa is so great because you can download so many different cars for this thing. God, the sky's getting, what is it going to start raining or something? I don't know, man. It's really getting dark out here. Oh, sorry. I'm so much shorter than that car. That's crazy. Just the perspective you get in VR. Let's see if I can turn my lights on. There, turn my lights on. Coming down the main stretch. All right, hit the brakes. Get into this corner. God, this thing's a blast. Just a little bit sideways. All right, guys. Now just have some fun with these things. I mean, it's not for serious. Oh, you know, I've got to have all the tires tuned and all that stuff. This is just for having a great time. All right, well, I hope you like this series so far. We're going to get one more car, and by no means is this list in order. These are just, of all the stuff that I've downloaded, these are the most fun. You can just jump right in and just start having a great time. You don't have to worry about doing much to them at all. All right. All right, we're adding it. I'm adding this final car. It's a Ford Escort 1600. It's a turbo, and this thing is just crazy. It's fun, it's small, and it handles dang good. I know if you can get it, go ahead and get it, because it's just a blast. Got to get up in that turbo range. There's one ahead of me. Man, these things are crazy. A lot of traffic on this track today. A lot of traffic. See if we can get past some of these people. This thing just hauls butt. Alright, we gotta slow down just a little bit. But no, so the whole point of this thing was just to get, you know, everybody gets so stressed out there driving so many of these technical cars. Competition. Hey, you know, you gotta have some fun too. My whole gig is about having fun. And that's, oh, look at this. God. Whoa, I just wish this was a convertible. Maybe I'll chop the top off it in 3ds Max. I don't know. Whoa, this thing handles dang fine. You're gonna hear those tires just squealing. Alright guys, I really hope that you've had a good time here, and you know, you don't need to be so serious about everything. Love this. Alright, hey, be sure to check out that video on how to paint your cars if you want to. Pretty much if you've got Photoshop, and you can do it. You just need to download a couple things, and I show you step by step how to do it. Alright, well, until next time. Oh, yeah, I got one more thing to show you. It's nothing real big that I did to the rig, but I didn't, let me tell you about it right here. Alright guys, so what I was going to show you is I used to have this emergency on-off switch, and you know what, I didn't like it. The connections weren't real secure, so what I did is I replaced it with a 40 amp DC breaker. So I made this little plate here, I welded it on and mounted it right to it. So when I want to emergency off, I just flipped it down. When I want to turn the rig on, turn it on here. Well, I hope you all have had just a great time. You know what? You don't have to be so serious about everything. I just got my copy of Vintage Motorsport. You know, they don't sponsor me or anything, and they don't need to. Just tells all about these type of races, these type of cars, different cool stuff. But right now, we got to go watch the Formula One race in Bahrain. So, Dave out.